Laker fam? Welcome to Lakers Report by Chat Sports, all things Lakers. I'm your host, Hannah Kulik, aka Laker Han. We've got an awesome show for you guys today because we're going to be answering all of your Laker questions. We've got our weekly mailbag Q&A show coming up, but before we get into that and see what you guys want to know about our purple and gold, we've got to start out by talking about the big news, and that is Kobe Bryant officially elected to be in the Basketball Hall of Fame. Now, the Lakers announced this in a press release April 4th, and not only is Kobe Bryant going to be elected into this Basketball Hall of Fame, but he is going to be in alongside of his two rivals, Kevin Garnett and Tim Duncan. So it's definitely going to be a very, very talented year for Basketball Hall of Fames. But when you take a look at Kobe Bryant, this was obviously no surprise to anyone. I mean, when you look at Kobe, look at all that he accomplished in his career, his 20-year career, his entire career spent with the purple and gold. He was a 5-time NBA champion. He was an 18-time NBA All-Star. He was in multiple MVP, Finals MVP. He was the league's 4th leading scorer. And you look at all that he accomplished in his career, it really isn't even nothing compared to what he accomplished outside and how much he meant to so many people. And, you know, for me personally, Kobe Bryant was my hero my entire life growing up. And he was the hero to so many people who didn't even really follow basketball. And that's what made Kobe so special, is that he provided motivation, inspiration, and just was such an amazing human being. Now, obviously, as exciting as it is, it's still so tragic that Kobe's not going to be able to accept this award in person. He's not going to be able to give his speech, which we all know would have been the absolute best speech ever. So even though this is such a great way to honor Kobe Bryant, honor his legacy, it's still just so tragic that he is unfortunately not here with us. This, honestly, his death will just never feel real, but still, nonetheless, Kobe Bryant inducted in the Basketball Hall of Fame. It's the perfect way to honor his legacy, honor what he meant to not only Los Angeles, but truly just to the world, and just to honor him as a human being and a basketball player. So do me a favor, guys. Let's all show Kobe Bryant, the Black Mamba, some love. Comment Kobe down below. But let's move on now and let's answer some of your questions, and let's see what you guys want to know about our beloved purple and gold. But before we do, I want to make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button down below. Come and join this Lakers Report family, and of course, make sure you are also following me on my Instagram and my Twitter, so that way you can participate in the next Q&A episode. Like I said, we do these weekly, and I always ask you guys to send me in questions via my Twitter and my Instagram, so definitely make sure that you are following me on all of my social media handles. But let's move on. Let's see what you guys want to know and see what questions you guys asked this week. The first question we have here is from @MarkADA62. What is your all-time Lakers starting five? This is a great question because obviously the Lakers have had so many amazing, players. It really could go multiple ways, but for me personally, I'm going to go with Magic Johnson at point guard. I'm going to go with Kobe Bryant at shooting guard. I'm going to go with Elgin Baylor, small forward, James Worthy, power forward, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for center. But seriously, so many players, so many different lineups that you could put in there, and I'm sure they would still win the NBA championship over the best teams in the league now. So let me know, though, I am curious, who would your all-time Lakers starting five be? Comment that down below, because the Lakers have obviously had some amazing Hall of Fame players in their days, that's for sure. Now, the next question we have here is from Jacob Aronki, and he actually asked two questions. So the first question is, will LeBron and AD switch numbers next season? Definitely no. Don't see any reason why they would do that. And then his next question is, will LeBron and AD get less minutes if the regular season returns? No, I don't believe so. I think if the regular season does, miraculously return, then I think everything would just kind of go and they would play the same amount of minutes that they've been playing. Maybe even a little bit more to kind of get them back into basketball shape quickly, because they will be having that 2 to 3 month period off of rest. So they may actually need to play a little bit of extra minutes in order to kind of get back into shape and get ready for the playoffs. But I definitely don't see them playing less minutes if the season does return, definitely. And then next question we have is from Samantha Justice. Is LeBron depressed about the season maybe being over and taking his next ring? I think we are all a little depressed if the season is over, and just regardless, even if this season does return, it's not going to be the same. We're not going to be able to have the season played out in front of fans. We're not going to be able to play at the Staples Center. So I'm sure we're all depressed. I'm sure LeBron is definitely upset about it, as the whole team, the whole franchise, we all are. But at the end of the day, he's a professional. Things happen, and I'm sure he's not, depressed about it. I'm sure he's very upset about it, but we do have next year, and next year I expect us to play just as well, if not better, than we did this year, and of course be able to win the championship next year. So we just have to wait until next year, but either way, LeBron's gonna get that next ring with the Lakers, guys. I'm sure of it. But of course, very upsetting that the season had to end the way it did when the Lakers were the #1 team in the Western Conference and almost about to be just the #1 team in the entire league of basketball. Really did look like they were the team to beat out there. It's just our luck, but unfortunately, things happen. No one could have ever predicted this, and we're just gonna kind of have to wait and see how it all plays out for sure. And then moving on to the next question we have from James Yoder. Will LeBron's age, he's 35, hurt the Lakers if the NBA playoffs return after a 2 to 3 month layoff? No, I personally don't think so. I think if anything, it actually could be better for him because it's giving him that much needed time to kind of rest and recover, which it's kind of crazy actually when you look at it. You expect the off season to really be that time, then you expect when the season starts back up in October for the players to come around refreshed and rejuvenated. But now if the NBA season does return, LeBron's getting this little hiatus to really rest his body and recuperate. So if anything, I don't think it hurts him or the Lakers. I think if anything, it definitely will help them in the long run, giving him this extra time to kind of rest and recover. Alright, now before we move on and answer some more of your questions, I want to let you guys in on an awesome deal that we are having right now with one of our sponsors here, Fanatics. So if you would like some awesome Lakers gear, and in particular this really cool Lakers t-shirt, then all you have to do is go to chatsports.com/LakersT and you will get 25% off. So again, if you want to check out all of our Lakers gear, or if you'd like this t-shirt that we're offering here, just go to chatsports.com/LakersT. Definitely make sure to take advantage of this awesome opportunity. We've got 25% off sales going on. So huge shout out to Fanatics for letting us be able to rock our purple and gold during these very desperate times and very sad times, giving us a little bit of happiness in a way to still honor our team even though they are not playing basketball right now. But moving on, let's see what more questions you guys have. So this next one is from @RaiderRain. If the season does get canceled, what do you think are the Lakers' chances the next season, knowing the Warriors and the Clips are going to get healthy and pretty much every other team will be at full strength? Well, even if every other team is at full strength and fully healthy, I'm still going with our Lakers, and we showed that we can beat any team in the league, even if they are fully healthy. The last couple games before the season was suspended, we beat the Milwaukee Bucks, we beat the Los Angeles Clippers when they were at full steam. So not nervous about that at all. And also, when you look at the Clippers, you look at Paul George, Kawhi Leonard, they're notoriously known for being injured and being out. So they've really yet to have a full season where they've been fully healthy. So if they're able to do so, I don't really think the odds are too great of that. But even if they are, I'm still not concerned. I think the Lakers are the #1 team in the entire league no matter what, regardless. And personally, if you're just kind of talking to me and you're looking at the top 5 teams maybe next year as of now that you could see right now, I have the Lakers still at #1. I have the Clippers, I have the Bucks, then I have the Golden State Warriors. That is, of course, if Klay Thompson is 100% healthy. And then, of course, we've got Steph Curry, and just dividing between what Draymond Green decides to do this summer. And then I would put, maybe the Denver Nuggets. But, of course, a lot could change this offseason. There could be some trades. There could be some nice pickups during free agency. But those are my top 5 teams right now just in the entire league if you're kind of looking at it. And I still have the Los Angeles Lakers as the #1 team regardless if all of those teams are fully healthy or not. Alright, now before we move on to the next question, you guys comment me down below if you miss basketball. I do not know how I'm going to get through if the season doesn't come back. I am so sad without my Lakers basketball. So do me a favor, comment me down below if you agree with me. If you want our Los Angeles Lakers to come back and you want the NBA to return, I would love for this video to get 150 comments. So go comment me down below if you miss our Los Angeles Lakers and watching them kick butt this season. Now moving on to the next question we have from @JusticeShrews. How do you see the Lakers improving the roster in free agency this year? Who are some targets? So when you look at the Lakers team overall, obviously, #1 team in the Western Conference, they played extremely well. There were still some things that the Lakers are going to be looking to improve on this year, this summer and offseason during free agency. The #1 thing in my eyes is getting another playmaker, especially coming off the bench. We saw that when LeBron was on the bench and the Lakers didn't really have another playmaker because Rondo was just playing so horribly this season. We saw their offense really start to slip. So getting another playmaker off the bench, another scorer off the bench, of course, would be awesome. Some more scorers, and then of course obviously just getting some more wing defenders. Now when you look at what's out there, you look at the Lakers roster as a whole, a lot of the Lakers roster is built to kind of be this 2-year team. So they have another year with this team pretty much still kind of intact. There are a few players in there that the Lakers have team options for that will be free agents, but I do think that overall the Lakers are just going to re-sign a lot of those, keep this team pretty similar, and then in the year 2021, that summer, kind of really be able to use that maximum cap space to go out and sign another star like Giannis and bring another superstar to LA. But in terms of some free agents that the Lakers could be potentially maybe looking to pick up, I've heard some names being thrown out there like Goran Dragic, also, Tim Hardaway Jr., also, of course, Bogdanovic. Not sure if we're going to be able to afford him. A big part of that's just going to kind of be able to see what the Lakers decide to do and if KCP resigns and if the Lakers resign some other players. Obviously, AD is technically a free agent this summer, but the Lakers will be bringing him back. Obviously, I'm not too concerned about that. Now, another couple of players that I could potentially see the Lakers look into are Dennis Schroeder. Obviously, he was tied to the Lakers before the trade deadline this summer, so I could see the Lakers potentially maybe look to trade him. Now, I did see an article recently where the Lakers could potentially trade Kyle Kuzma for him. So that's going to kind of be interesting to see if the Lakers decide to keep Kuz on. They do have that team option on him if they decide to keep him on for another year, or if they decide to see if they want to sign him and then trade him to another team to get a guy like Dennis Schroeder. And a player that I think could be a nice pickup who is a free agent could be Jordan Clarkson. Now, I know a lot of you guys obviously remember Jordan Clarkson back when he played for the Lakers. Never fully lived up to his potential, but last season when he was traded to the Utah Jazz, he played extremely well for them, and he was really kind of just balling out. So he's obviously a guy who could handle the ball. He's a good scorer. He did play with LeBron in Cleveland, and there were some rumors that maybe the two didn't play that well together and didn't have the best team chemistry. So a big part of the Lakers bringing back Jordan Clarkson would be, of course, if LeBron James feels it would be a good fit and wants to. But I think JC may actually be a guy who could potentially be a good fit with this Lakers team. He wouldn't cost a ton of money. He could be that ball handler, that scorer. We all know when he gets hot, he can be really, really hot. So especially coming off the bench, I think he would be a nice fit. But there are some guys out there, but overall, I think the Lakers are going to keep this team pretty close to intact that they were this past season, and then wait until 2021 to really kind of go out and get another max superstar. All right, and the last question here today we have from William. Do you believe Giannis will be a Laker one day? Personally, I do. I think next summer, 2021, Lakers are going to go out, they're going to sign Giannis, pair him with AD, bring in LeBron James again for a little bit less money, and we are just going to win championship after championship after championship. But that's just me. I may be a little bit biased to our Lakers, but let me know down below if you think Giannis is going to be a Los Angeles Laker. Now, that is going to be it for today's mailbag Q&A. Before I leave, I do want to remind you guys about our awesome Fanatics deal we are having right now. So if you would like 25% off on this really cool Lakers t-shirt, again, all you have to do to go is chatsports.com/LakersT. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to give it a double thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe here on Chat Sports and this new Lakers Chat Sports channel as well, because we are going to be providing you with content and Laker videos all year long, no matter what happens, if basketball returns this year or not. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, Laker Hand is out. Bye, guys.